Huh? I look like someone you know? Not a chance. Obviously, you aren't too famous around here either. Trust me, you don't know me. Hey, you seem like you're up for an adventure. I'm going to need you to find something called the Demon Blade. Actually, 3 of them. Do you think you can do that for me? What? A reward? The swords should be good enough of a reward. Now leave me alone about a reward. To get one of the 3, you will need to travel to an altar. Once you are there, you will need to throw a summoning key called the Totem of Undying on the altar. If you don't have one already, I'll sell one to you for 15 gold bars. You'd better hurry, we don't have much time. Now go. You don't know me.
Beginning preparation timer now. Preparation complete. System is now online.
Hello? Okay, I think it's working now. One moment. I think my physical representation is still loading. There we go. Hey, long time no see. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I know I've got a lot to explain. I'll get to that. Alright, so first off, I should probably say that at the moment, I'm not exactly alive. Although it may not look like it, I'm actually still sorta dead. It's a little complicated, but I'll do my best explaining it to you. Basically, when a being is alive, their soul is attached to their body with very little effort on that being. Once that being's physical form is killed, it becomes incredibly difficult for them to hold on to their soul. It isn't impossible though. When I was slain all those years ago, it gave me the chance to train to hold on to my soul. I believe it was Papermake 1776 who was my murderer. Anyways, I give you my thanks, Papermake, for if I hadn't died like I expected myself to, I would have been faced with the unexpected closure of what you called anarchy factions. Oh yeah. So on to the next thing I'd like to talk about while I still can. I have the ability to see all of the possible outcomes of an event and know the chances of each of those as well. I knew that on that very day, I'd be killed by Papermake in that very spot. I'll explain why I have that power later, but basically I know everything that is going to happen. everything except for the closing of a universe, or what you call a realm. Because Paper Monkey killed me, I was able to foresee that and prepare for my death, so I could hold on to my soul. If I was alive when the universe collapsed, I wouldn't have been prepared for it, and probably would have lost my soul. Now, I'll explain how I have this ability, and then I'll explain why this happened now of all times. Long ago, before any of you existed, I used to be human. I was actually a scientist, and I did experiments on space and time, as well as a few other things too. In doing so, I also learned about the truth of soul gathering. That was during the time of Brian's existence, before he tragically died too. The both of us were working on creating super weapons called the Demon Blades. Infused within the Demon Blades is a dark energy that worked with a resurrection project we were working on. That same resurrection technology was used to revive Brian into the Herobrine that you fear. He can no longer truly die because he infused himself with the dark energy of the Demon Blood Blade, which caused the resurrection to be a success. Sometime after this, our world faced a destruction that was like no other. I hastily activated the resurrection process with the Demon Soul Blade, but unfortunately, there is a problem. Because it was set up so quickly, the Demon Blade did not infuse with the dark energy into me properly, and so while the resurrection worked, it came at the expense of some things. One of them was my physical form. My body was placed a great distance into the future. Not only that, but my physical form would take the form not of a human, but a chicken. Another setback was that I would not have the dark energy within me needed for me to become immortal like Brian had. And because my Demon Soul Blade wasn't brought with me, it was transferred into another entity, and along with it, the unused Demon Fang Blade was too. Even though there were many setbacks, I still needed to transfer my knowledge to something. Unfortunately, because the universe I was from had collapsed, like my research had shown me, the universe and time itself would be fractured. I had also been stuck helplessly holding onto my soul for many years, watching over you and your universes as a result of mine collapsing. As a direct result of the fractured universes, when I got my physical form, I could spread my knowledge through my offspring. The downside, however, was that I could not have offspring directly, and they would simply exist at random times. I'm not able to say much more because having too much knowledge of things beyond the multiverse is dangerous. I will, however, mention that because of the fracture, we are stuck in a loop and are unable to fix it on our own. We need to count on my offspring to keep the knowledge of my research and use it when the time is right. Oh yeah, I also sort of forgot to mention, but I'm about to die in a few moments. I know I only just came back, but my life was only extended for a short amount of time. My soul has been held here for a while now, and it's about to fade away because of this. The resurrection technology I created was meant to transfer souls, not house them. As a last wish, I'd like to be transferred into something similar to a fourth Demon Blade, the Soul Blade. I want to use every last bit of my life force to protect the Chicken Kingdom that I created, and to protect the universe. Unlike the 3 Demon Blades, the Soul Blade houses the soul of someone who can't cling on to their soul any longer. Luckily enough for me, I'm qualified to use this weapon as my physical form. The disadvantage, though, is that I have become a sword, and will be restricted to its confinements. I guess this is goodbye then. Thank you for everything. I'll be wishing you on from somewhere. It's been fun.
Soul transfer activated. Transfer complete. Commencing operation, Rise. Transporting humans to site. Completed operation, Rise.